So much. Hi everybody, my name is Brett Poe. I am the Mr. Longshore Letter 2026, and let's get into it. On top of that, I'm the BIPOC Welcoming and Affirming Chair for the Bears and Street Fair. I've hosted a monthly little very dance party at the Longshore for the past 3 years. Let's see. My topic here is navigating visibility and invisibility in our own community. And so the core idea here is that some identities are hyper visible while others are overlooked. So I want to start by saying I'm grateful to be here. Thank you for holding space for this event. I know I talk fast, so I was hoping to slow down. So let's see here. I'll be honest, I spent a lot of time in space. I spent a lot of time in spaces where I was technically included but didn't fully have belong. So, and a lot of that comes from how I move through the world as a Black man, a person of size, and as someone who has a unique physical experience. Those aren't just labels for me. They have and continue to shape how I experience the community and the world. So there have definitely been moments where I walk into a space and thought to myself, was this built for someone like me? And do others feel the same way? And most often it's not because someone said anything directly, but more so because it's how a space felt, the layout, the energy, and the expectations, and big on the expectations. So, and although it may be subtle, you always feel it, right? And I feel that's part we don't always talk about. It's part that exclusion isn't always direct or obvious, but it still hits hard, and it further shapes our experience. So, that's it. There's an abundance of love here in our community. And I feel we do a lot of things right here. We really do. But I also feel that we have to have a conversation about the fact that sometimes inclusion goes so far. And it only works and if it only works for certain people, then there's still folks on the outside, even if they're sitting right next to me. So for me, these experiences don't push me away, but they did change how and why I show up. I'm a lot more intentional about I'm a lot more intentional now. As a researcher who has done my best to ground myself in my work in the lived experiences of us, of queer folks, I do my best to pay attention to who might be uncomfortable, who might be overlooked, and who might be questioning if they belong. And when I'm part of curating a space, I try my best to think beyond everyone's welcome and ask would everyone actually feel comfortable here and why. It's the small things sometimes. Accessibility, being mindful of body diversity, our cultural nuances and our boundaries. We're just making sure that people don't always feel like they have to change themselves to fit in, because we spend enough time doing that, throughout our lives, right? And I also feel that when it brings the community together, the shift should be, we can't all just say we're inclusive. We have to be intentional about our walk in that inclusivity. That means asking better questions, listening a bit more, being open to the idea that we may not have gotten it right yet, but we will, and that's okay. And I think in summation of all of this, it isn't just about showing up, it's about who feels comfortable staying, and being fully ourselves, fully themselves to the best of the community when they do, best of their ability when they do. And I feel that the more we lean into that, the more are we comfortable part. Is everyone comfortable here? The stronger, the more connected, and the more real our experience of community is going to be. All right.
Is that it?
That was a little bit,
All right, is anybody want to follow up with Brett?